Interpret stewardship as following through with your duties to yourself and for others, and how it ties in with the school is the higher-ups in the school follow through with their duties to make sure we have a proper learning environment.
Respect to me is showing love and caring in little or big ways to whoever and whenever possible. I like to see respect shown here at CSS every day, people holding doors for each other and stuff like that. And I think it's important, one of the most important values in the Benedictine rule, because you can find it in all of the other ones.
See this daily at CSS by students holding doors for others and greeting higher authority by either ma'am or sir.
Hospitality to me is the reception of others in your presence of your home or anything that is yours. And our school represents this a lot in the things they do with incoming freshmen and how everyday life here is so easy at CSS, and the sisters help with this and making sure everything is in a good environment for all of us.
Hospitality for me is that feeling of warmth that you get when you go to a new place, when you come back home, when you go to somewhere familiar, that you feel really welcomed and that you're being received really well.
So what conversational means to me is the start of each and every value, because without communication and speaking to others and getting to know them through conversation, we are unable to start and go through with all the values and what we hope to achieve with one another.
Stability to me is having some kind of balance between everyday life and your relationships with people, your relationships with your work, and all sorts of things that tie in, just balancing everything out and having a stable life.
Consistent balance between whatever you have going on in your life, whether it be school, work, friends, any kind of relationship, staying consistent with different commitments that you have, and not overcommitting to one thing and getting overwhelmed and basically digging yourself in a hole. Keeping that balance and approaching everything well and deliberately.
Adding to stability, I think one thing really goes along with that, and that is prayer. No matter what religion you are, there's always some sort of prayer that you can do according to your religion, and it's one of those things that helps people cleanse their spirit and give them a more positive outlook on life, so they are able to achieve and do good in the world. So it's definitely up there in one of the top 3 values to keep people going throughout their day and give them inspiration.
Prayer is something we need to do in everyday life, and for me, it really helps me to stay confident and positive throughout the day. It really helps me through tough times like baseball, schoolwork, family, and whatever else life throws at me. but also lets me glorify and say thanks when times are good. Prayer also helps me stay not so self-centered, which also can all of us can be at sometimes, but it helps me to realize other people that are in time of need. This helps me stay disciplined by showing that everything is not all about me.
Discipline to me is sticking to your morals, ethics, values through thick and thin, and keeping on your path to success no matter what happens. You might hit bumps in the road, but you must keep going and just keep yourself hardened enough where you can handle the hardships of life. And it's very important to these values because of the fact that no matter what, if you hit bumps in the road, you might skip one of these values, and through using discipline, you can keep on keeping on.
Love of learning to me is something that is not solely for school-wise speaking. Uh, it's important to enjoy what you are learning and take opportunities to expand your own knowledge, no matter what the subject. And it's something that is a really core value, especially to our school, to make sure that people are enjoying what they're doing and why they're here and give people a purpose.
Okay, well, so love of learning is more than just being someone that enjoys school. It's more about how you go about learning and conceptualizing the world around you in such a way that you're not only being respectful of other people and their cultures, but willing to learn and loving just the pursuit of knowledge in a way that can bring about self-growth and also bring the community together and other things like that.
Love is affection or kinship towards things in your everyday life or others, and just holding things to your heart and something that means the world to you, and to do anything for it.
In my opinion, love at the college uh, implies a lot with our tradition, our Benedictine tradition, adhering to who we are as an educational institution based on 100 years of rich history. But uh, love also implies that there is the capacity for change, and I think that's a big theme going on at the college now. Is that we're trying to identify the Benedictine identity in a world that's constantly growing smaller with a multitude of rich cultures and rich students, a lot of different personalities, a lot of different backgrounds, and that's where I see the most love at the college is with the college's willingness to grow in new directions.
Obedience to me is staying true to your own values and what you cherish in your own work. It's not straying away to please someone that is trying to stray you away from your own projects or your good works. It's staying true to what you want and not letting anything get in your way from stopping you to achieve your goals.
Do you have for other people and like teachers? I show respect in my life by listening to my teachers and coaches and doing what they ask of me.
Humility to me is being humble about yourself and your accomplishments, and simply putting others before you in any situation you can, and not using your own accomplishments to put yourself ahead of others.
I see this around CSS, especially in athletic teams, when certain individuals are willing to put in the extra work and make the team better without taking all the credit.